Hey, what's up, family? How you doing? You drop a, quick thing that was running through my mind real quick, because you got people who walk out here and talk about the importance of church and things like that. Yo, let me tell you something. And like, yo, church is not important. Church is not where God is at. I'm telling you, God is in your heart. That's where church is at. God is in your heart. Two or more people is church. Now I say that because I was reading my devotion in my phone this morning, right? And it don't have, like, it didn't state this or nothing, what I'm about to say, but it just came to my mind. So a young lady, she was going through her little troubles, and that's when she went into the church. You know, there was people who were giving her bad stares and things like that. She got up to the front because she was they had an open prayer, so she went up to the front and she prayed, and they have a couple of those people went around her and they prayed, for her and things like that. And I started thinking about that. This is why church is not important. God is within you. Clean yourself up. Now I say this because she got in that church, right, to change her life around. And they was judging her. And they was judging her. And she got to the front. And then the same people that was judging her came over to offer her prayer, right? She don't know what any one of them people prayed over her. They was judging her. This is why I say churches are not important. You give them all your money and they hide out. And they only open on Sundays. And they open a couple of times during the week to practice choir and all this other stuff. But they never really open for you to walk in there and give your life to Christ. For the people who think you got to walk into a church to meet Christ. You can meet Christ right where you at. Trust me, I was a person who was getting high every single day. I smoked weed, mainly all day. If I wasn't cooking, if I wasn't working, I was smoking. And today I don't smoke at all. And I gave my life to Christ. And guess what? I did not enter a church, not one time. I'm gonna give you another story. I'm vegan. I don't eat no meat. When I was in the homeless shelter, they was playing around with my meal. They wasn't providing my vegan meals and things like that. There was a pastor who was visiting this homeless shelter, right? Now I get he took a liking to me because I speak to anybody, I speak to everybody, so I guess he seen that, and that's when he came. Oh, you're a child of God. You this, you that, you this, you that. Okay, we got the chatting and kicking it. Now, as I'm explaining that to him, that they're not giving me my meals, time go past. Him and another gentleman come to the homeless shelter every Wednesday, and they supposedly give their word out and speak to people and change their lives and things like that. So a couple of Wednesdays went by, and here I am, like I was finding my way doing what I had to do, but a specific Wednesday he came by, I didn't have any money to get me nothing to eat. So I let him know what was going on. You know what he sent me on that text message? Yo, just move the meat off the plate. Yo, here it is. At that time, rice and beans with vegetables. This is all I wanted for the day. And he gonna send me the text message back. Just move the meat off the plate. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, bro, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm vegan. Like, I don't want no animal products, nothing that came from an animal touching my food. I explained that to everybody. Nobody didn't listen to me. And this was the pastor's response to what I'm hungry, bro. And he tells me just move the meat off the. All right. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get through that. God's gonna get me through that. This is what I mean by that. Like they come here. Like I live in New York City. I'm from Brooklyn. Yo, if you from New York City, like like yo, we have maybe like 2 or 3 corner stores on one block. On every other block, there's a church. On every other block, there's a church. And out of all these churches, yo, why the pastor got the most, his car is dope and it sits right in front of the church. But these churches don't have no pantries, no fellowship, none for people who are in need. One thing that was really getting me mad, like it'd be like Christmas. No, I'm not gonna say Christmas because that was warranted. They say like Easter or Valentine's Day or something like that. They'll have a pantry with everybody who is in need lined up outside of these churches on certain holidays, and I'm like, yo, what are they putting these people on display? Like that's wrong. What did they do? And they're making it look like they're giving back to the community. But in my opinion, they was embarrassing people. Like, yo, why you didn't do this the day before? Like, why you do this today? Like, they about to be out here celebrating. Like, why you doing this today? Like I said, I can understand Thanksgiving, you passing out plates on Thanksgiving, even Christmas, but on Easter Sunday, but all these other holidays and things like that, y'all got these people on the display. Number 2, notice your church is celebrating Halloween. Why do they do that? They supposed to be outside, giving the word out, speaking the word of the Lord, because that holiday, that so-called holiday, is demonic. So they're supposed to be speaking against that, not celebrating that. Yo, fellowship is going on right now. You don't need a church for fellowship. Yo, when you looking in your phone and you on Facebook and you on Instagram and you on TikTok, you outside, that's fellowship. You don't need to go to a church just for fellowship. Like, take the money out of these people and they being selfish. Yeah, they don't need all that money. Like, take all that money that y'all out here spending and all that on yourselves and share that with the people who are in need.